Welcome, 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 and thank you so much for tuning in. My name is April Carter, and I am a proud team member with Tennessee Nonprofit Network, here to tell you all about the Tennessee Nonprofit Conference that's coming up October 3rd, inviting you to join us. And I have a special guest that will convince you why that is. I'm here today to talk with Dr. Nicole Gates, who is going to tell us a little bit about herself and her session. Welcome so much, Dr. Gates. Welcome.
Thank you for having me. Look, I'm super excited. Anybody that has not been a part of the conference, if this is your first year, listen, the excitement level is like going to be above and beyond the roof, right? I had
Yes.
such a good time last year, and I was sitting there thinking last year, seriously, I was like, oh my gosh, I would love to do a workshop. So when it came time to apply for that, I was like, I'm going to apply because I really want to talk about the golden rules of community development. I've worked with nonprofits for many, many years. And I think there's a couple of things that some of them, even when you're starting out new, right? There's no map, there's no blueprint to really, go by. But the key to community development is relationship building. It's so incredibly simple, right? Something we
Yes.
sometimes overlook and we don't really give a lot of credit to networking and really getting to know people on that level. And I think it's
Yes.
imperative. So I'm super excited to kind of share some tips and have some fun with our folks that attend that session.
Okay, okay. I am excited already, and I'm so glad that you are excited. But you've told us why you are excited. But tell us a little bit more about you. Who is Dr. Nicole Gates?
Well, I am a business owner. Uh I've been here in Memphis, I guess about a little bit over 18 years. And most of my time has either been working in government or working in the nonprofit sector. So I really enjoy working in the nonprofit sector, really being able to help them create programs and engage with the community because I know how important that is. If you can get a community to support a cause, right? You don't have problems with fundraising. And that's a big thing for nonprofits, right? So we'll be covering some of that. You don't have problems if you can engage your community. The relationship building is just a natural effect of that, right? Things are going to happen.
Yes.
People are going to get on board. They see what you're doing. They're going to support it. They're going to ask their friends to support. And that's really important for nonprofits, right? Really getting out there. So whoever the leaders are, they have to be willing to get out and meet people, meet them where they are. Get into your community. Be the boots on the ground, and sometimes that's what it takes.
Oh, absolutely. That is incredible. And I've been following you and your work. So I was super excited when the selection committee gave us the sessions that were selected. It's like, yes, I couldn't wait to send you that email. So I'm super excited about your session. So just tell us a little bit about your session and what attendees can expect.
So we're going to kind of dig a little deep. So I have a couple of golden rules, I call them the golden rules of community development. We're going to dig deep on those and really just kind of look at, okay, so you say community engagement, but what does that mean? How do I engage with my community? What if I'm new to that community? How do I get out there? How do I meet the people? How do I get them to support the cause of this nonprofit, right? And sometimes it's difficult for a lot of people. I'm very outgoing and upbeat and bubbly, and I love meeting people. I draw energy from people. So for somebody else, that may not be the case, right? So I'm going to give them some really simple, practical ways that they can get out there and really start developing their community through these principles. Right. We're going to do some fun activities. So I'm excited. I love activities. I like the interactive workshop. I'm not
Yes.
there to like lecture or anything like that, but I really want it to be interactive. So they can look forward to that. High energy, lots of fun, but some really good nuggets that they can take home with them.
And that is so important because I'm the opposite. I'm very reserved. I love to work. I love to put my head down and support. But I do have a colleague, Andrea Hill, who's just like you, who's so
Oh,
outgoing.
yes.
And but just having just those tools and tips to be able, you don't have to change your personality to be able to do these
No, you
things. So
don't.
it sounds like you can come authentically as you are and still take these tools and practical tips to engage
Absolutely.
in the community. So I am so excited. So this is for me. This is
Yeah.
absolutely for me. Okay, so So the theme of the conference is together. So how does how does your session align with the theme of togetherness?
Well, I think it takes community, right? Nonprofits, we do great work in our communities. We all have different causes and different things, but the support in how we play a part in our community is like key. Together, we can definitely accomplish more. Together, like collaboration is like a huge thing for me. I've always supported collaborations. I encourage collaborations. I work as a connector in the community. So I've always been boots on the ground. But the one thing that I will say in the Memphis community, we are resource rich and people don't know how to really access those resources, right? And I think collaboration is key because you may have something that I need, I may have something that you need. So it's really connecting the dots. If you know me, you know that's my favorite saying. I believe in connecting the dots. And I think the theme of this year's conference really is going to help the nonprofits that attend and those, their support system that attend. It will help them to start connecting the dots and they'll learn that collaboration really is key. Together, we can do so much more and make such a big, huge impact in our communities.
That is so important, and it is so true. Collaboration is the key. You hear from funders, other community partners.
Mhm.
Collaboration is key, and we're going to try to do that together. Okay, so we've
Absolutely.
learned about you, Dr. Gates. We've learned about your session and what anyone attending your session can expect. But let's learn just a little bit, get a taste of Dr. Gates just as a regular person.
As a regular person, I am a mother of four beautiful daughters. I have twins in college now. That's the caboose there. So I'm a empty nester now,
Okay.
learning to enjoy that lifestyle. I work in my community. I've always been a community advocate. No matter where I've lived, I've always found a way to really give back to my community. I think that's so incredibly important. I am a bonus mom. My niece, who is also my goddaughter, lives with me here in Memphis, and so she stays with me. We do a lot of stuff in the community. We keep active in the community. My day job, I work for Shelby County government as a district connector. So I'm excited to be able to come back to Shelby County government because I actually have retired and I came back just to take this position because I knew how important this work would be for us to get out in our communities and really identify the gaps in our community and how we can fill those gaps. Because we, like I said, again, resource rich, but people don't know how to access it, right? So I'm happy to now be connecting the dots in my own community, District 6, which is Raleigh, Nutbush, unincorporated Shelby County to the north. So I'm working with our stakeholders and our residents in that area to make some things happen.
Oh, I absolutely love that. So, as a connector, a final question. If
Sure.
you could connect with your nonprofit colleagues around either of these things, which one would it be? Really good food, a popular city tour in any city that you choose, a dance party or really good music, or a really good book, reading a really good book together.
I'm a foodie, so I would definitely go for that. I love going to new restaurants when I see them, like on Instagram or whatever. My girls send them to me all the time. They're like, "Ma, you got to check out this place." I'm like huge on that because I really feel like food brings people together, right? We get together, and have really great conversations, just have some fun, um, and all that good stuff. So I think, I would definitely do food.
I agree.
Definitely do food. I started thinking like, oh my God, yeah, there's several places that I haven't visited that I would love to. So I would definitely do the food for sure.
Right, fantastic. We have a lot of people traveling to Memphis. So if you are traveling to Memphis, we have a plethora of delicious food options,
Yeah, we do.
and we promise to feed you at the conference. So be sure to register. Registration is still open October 3rd at Hilton Memphis. We've been talking with Dr. Nicole Gates. You can catch her at the conference at the 11 o'clock breakout session time. So thank you so much for joining us, and we will see you on the next episode.
Thank you for having me.